Hi guys, I am Joyce Bautista Duque from BPED 1B and we are here to explain about disaster and disaster risk.
Hi, I'm R. Stephanie Luzano from BPED 1B and we're here to discuss about disaster and disaster risk. Disaster, a serious disruption of functioning of community or society involving widespread human, material, economic, or environmental losses and impacts, which exceeds the ability of the affected community of society to cope using its own resources. So ito ay tumutukoy sa isang malaking kapinsalaan o kalamidad, tulad ng earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, landslide, hurricanes, wildfire, and volcanic eruption at marami pang iba.
Means a disaster is defined as sudden or great misfortune or simply any unfortunate event. More precisely, a disaster is an event whose timing is unexpected and whose consequences are seriously destructive. This definition identifies an event that includes three elements.
Disaster risk. The potential disaster losses in lives, health status, livelihoods, assets, and services, which could occur to particular community or society over some specified future time period. The definition of disaster risk reflects the concept of disaster as the outcome of continuously present condition of risk. Disaster risk comprises different types of potential losses, which are often difficult quantity. We have three disaster risks. Ito yung exposure, vulnerability, and hazard. So, first is hazard. A hazard is a physical occurrence that has the potential to cause damage. Ito yung floods, volcanoes, landslide, and natural disaster are all commons. Next is vulnerability. When exposed to a threat, vulnerability refers to the risk of asset being harmed, lost, or affected. Example is baha and yung matanda. Mas maaaring maapektuhan yung matanda dahil mahihirapan siyang lumikas o gumalaw ng mabilis.
Narito ang halimbawa ng exposure. Ang hindi magandang disenyo at pagpapatay ng mga gusali, hindi sapat ng proteksyon ng mga ari-arian, kakulangan ng pampublikong impormasyon at kamalayan, limitadong opisyal na pagkilala sa mga panganib at mga hakbang sa paghahanda, ang pagkawalang bahala sa matinong pamahala sa kapaligiran.
Natural disasters are large-scale, geological or meteorological events na may potensyal na maging sanhi ng pagkawala ng buhay o ari-arian.
A tornado is a violently rotating column of air that is in contact with both the surface of the earth and a cumulonimbus cloud, or in rare cases, the base of cumulus cloud. So, ano nga ba ang magiging cause ng tornadoes? Tornadoes develop from severe thunderstorm in warm, moist, unstable air along and ahead of cold fronts. Such thunderstorms also may generate large hail and damaging winds. When intense springtime storm systems produce large, persistent areas that support tornado develop, major outbreaks can occur. Second is earthquake. So what is earthquake? Earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground, sometimes causing great destruction as a result of movement within the earth's crust or volcanic action. So, ano nga ba yung magiging cause and effect ng earthquake? Earthquakes are caused by sudden tectonic movements in the Earth's crust. The stress increases when there is relative motion between the plates. This continues until the stress rises and breaks suddenly, allowing sliding over the lock portion of the fault, releasing the stored energy as shock waves. Pangatlo is flood. What is flood? A flood is an overflow of water that's submerged land that is usually dry. In the sense of flowing water, the word may also be applied to the inflow of the tide. Floods are an area of study of the discipline hydrology and are of significant concern in agriculture, civil engineering, and public health. So, bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng floods sa ating lugar? Kabilang sa mga pangunahing epekto ng pagbaha ang pagkawalan ng buhay at pinsala sa mga gusali at iba pang istruktura. Kabilang ang mga tulay, sistema ng alkantarilya, daanan at mga kanal. Ang mga baha ay madalas ding sumisira sa paghahatid ng kuryente at kung minsan ay pagbuo ng kuryente na pagkatapos ay may mga knock-on effect na dulot ng pagkawalan ng kuryente. Another example of disaster is landslide. So, what is landslide? Landslide, also known as landslips, are several forms of mass wasting that may include a wide range of ground movements such as rock falls, deep-seated slope failures, mud flows, and debris flows. So, ano nga ba minsan ang nagiging cause ng landslide sa atin? Landslide are caused by disturbances in the natural stability of a slope. They can accompany heavy rains or follow droughts, earthquake, or volcanic eruption. Mudslides develop when water rapidly accumulates in the ground and results in a surge of water, saturated rock, earth, and debris.
These meteorological events are occasionally preceded by presidential emergency declarations na nangangailangan ng estado at lokal na pagpaplano bago ang kaganapan, tulad ng paglikas at proteksyon ng mga pampublikong assets. We have factors of natural disaster. These are the global warming, deforestation, population, tectonic movement, mining, soil erosion, moon activity, and air pressure. And we have effect of natural disasters. First is environmental issues. These are severe effects of natural disasters sa kabuuan ng environmental system. Ang hurricanes and other storm ay maaari ding makasira ng buhay ng tao or animal pati na rin ang kabuhayan ng mga tao lalo na yung mga malapit sa baybayin. Second is humanitarian crisis. Natural crisis lead to humanitarian catastrophes all over the world. Kabilang dito ang isang pagtaas ng taggutom at ang pagkalat ng sakit especially in poor developing countries since they will often not be able to fight the consequences of natural disasters in an effective way due to a shortage in resources and also due to a lack of technological knowledge. Water scarcity. Another related issue is the topic of water scarcity due to natural disasters. Natural water resources like rivers or lakes ay maaaring marumihan dahil sa natural disasters at dito magsisimula ang pagkabawas ng supply ng tubig. Next is damages to infrastructure. Natural disasters usually also imply great damage to the affected infrastructure. Isa dito ang pagkasira ng mahalagang gusali tulad ng mga ospital or airport. Bukod dito, ang mga kalsada ay maaaring harangan ng puno kaya ang transportation system may collapse as a result of natural disasters. Displaced population. Dahil sa natural disaster, madalas na nawawala ang lahat ng mga ari-arian ng mga tao, pati na rin ang kanilang mga bahay at kanilang kabuhayan. If this happens, they have to decide if they will be able to rebuild all of it or if they instead see a better chance to move to other countries in order to be able to find a better future. Kaya maraming tao ang napipilitang umalis sa kanilang mga tahanan at lumipat sa ibang bansa dahil sa nangyari sa kanila. Food scarcity. Another effect of natural disasters ay maaaring magkaroon ng kakulangan sa pagkain. And the last one is emotional shocks. Emotional shocks is a reaction na maaaring mayroon kang unexpected event or traumatic incident that upsets you and make it hard for you to function.
Kailangan mong manalig sa Diyos. We cannot stop natural disasters, but we can arm ourselves with knowledge. So many lives wouldn't have to be lost if there was enough disaster preparedness.